Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday, first day of fall. Sometime today, I guess. I don't know what. May already be fall. I don't know. I don't know what the exact time was, but happy Tuesday to you. It's another gorgeous day here in Georgia. Nice and nippy outside. It's I still got my air set, and I think it was about 66 when I got up because I didn't have the heat kick on or anything. So nice and chilly this morning. Felt pretty good. Me and the boys already been outside once today, so well they've been out a few times actually. But I went out with them a few minutes ago. A little nip in the air. Feels pretty good. Let's see who we got hanging out here this morning. Looks like we got Troy Pritchard. Says Happy Tuesday. How you doing, Troy? Hope you're doing well. Big D says chilly 45. Yeah, that's chilly for sure. Heading up to 77. Yeah, that's pretty good. Good to see you, Dave. Earl Walker's in the house. 41 going to 70. I'm not sure what pound 250 or hashtag 250 or I'm not sure what that refers to. Uh, but anyway, good to see you, Earl. Larry Galt's in the house. Says, morning, folks. Word for the day is rain. Yeah, I saw that. Well, I guess it never did make hurricane stuff, status, whatever. Um, I was looking just a few minutes ago and it says tropical storm beta makes landfall in Texas, Houston hit with flooding. So, hope anybody that's in the path of that is ready for possible flooding because I was watching a little video that they have on here and talking like there's a pretty good potential of lots and lots of rain. That one gal on here was talking like 15 inches or something. That's a lot of water. Let's see, where did I leave off? Paul Stewart's in the house. How you doing, Paul? Jesse's here this morning. Good. How you doing, Jesse? Good morning to you. Kevin Els, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Steve in Toronto, how you doing, Steven? Good to see you. Clyde CNC is in the house. Good morning, Clyde. He says it's 50 headed for 75. Okay. Let's see, Bart Bixel over there on Facebook this morning. How you doing, Bart? Jim Senecola. I have to agree. Jim says it's going to be a great day today. And I totally agree. I think it's going to be an awesome day. Janet Moore's hanging out with you on Facebook. Good to see you, Janet. Hope all is well up in whatever part of Indiana you live in. Gary Hammett, Wood Creations. Good morning on day 2 of tree removal. Sending pics in a minute. All right, we'll get some more pics. I just got an email from UPS with a tracking number. I was thinking, hope they're not changing. Yep, still says it's coming today. Just gonna be like Christmas today. Getting, I got to tell you, so I don't think I shared this with y'all the other day, and it may have just been a coincidence. But you know me, I question everything. But I got a Amazon delivery. Um, what day was it? Friday. I think it was Friday. And, I'm here pretty much all the time. So, the dogs bark, let me know, hey, there's somebody in the cul-de-sac. I glance out the window and see the Amazon van. And while they're barking at the front window, I sneak out through the garage and open up the door and usually meet the guy about halfway down the driveway. He just hands it to me, whatever it is. So he did that. And I come back in and I was putting whatever I got back here in the office. And just within minutes, um, the dogs were barking again. So I looked out there and there was a car that swung around in the cul-de-sac and then it parked. And I hate when people park there because it always looks suspicious. But he parked where there's a big row of, I don't know what these are, cypress trees, I guess, or something, cedar trees, whatever. And, they kind of block where you can't hardly, it's like they're trying to hide the car, kind of, sort of. Well, then I see this young man get out, and without trying to stereotype, let me just say that it was pretty obvious that he didn't live in this neighborhood. But he starts to cut through the yard, and then he stops because I think then he realized that my front door was open, just the storm door was there, and my dogs were letting him know, hey, we don't play that. So anyway, so then he walks over to the driveway, and I see him starting to walk up towards the door. So I meet him at the front door. And of course, he's not even coming up the steps because Jack was telling him not to, I guess. And then it's like he hesitated for a minute, and you'd have to have seen the way this guy was dressed. He was not dressed at all to do any work. But it's like as soon as I opened up the door and stepped out on the porch, he's like, well, do you want your grass cut? And I said, no. And there was another young man, and I'm using these terms loosely, I guess, but he was like at the car waiting on the guy. And so then, the guy turns around. I say guy, he's really a kid, basically. But then he turns around and he walks back. He doesn't walk through the yard. He walks around on the driveway. And then they get in the car, and I noticed they didn't stop and ask anybody else. But I just think it's, maybe it was just a coincidence, but it just made me wonder, were they watching the Amazon truck and saw where he stopped and were coming to see if there was something on the thing? So that kind of stuff just really irritates me. For one thing, anybody that knows me knows that I have no soliciting signs out there everywhere in plain sight, and I can't stand for anybody to come up to my door for any reason. If, in other words, if I don't invite you here, you better keep your butt away, because I don't want you here for whatever. I don't want whatever you're selling. You don't need to tell me who to vote for. None of that stuff. I'm one of those get off my lawn kind of guys. And I wasn't happy about that. So I got another Amazon delivery coming today, so I will definitely be on the lookout for that. So let's see. All right, Gary, I'm going to keep an eye out for the. Oh, wait a minute. I see one in my junk mail. That might be it. Yeah, that's it right there. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work or not. I think you didn't put them in. Yeah, you didn't put them in attachment. They're just right here. All right. Am I going to have to go through every one? Yeah. All right. I'll get to those in a minute. Let me finish saying my hellos here. Let's see. Bill Hoffman's in the house. Goodbye, summer. Hello, fall. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Janet says it will be fall at 9:31 this morning. Oh, so we'll bring in fall together then, probably. Alrighty, because it's 9:11, so we got 20 minutes of summer left. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. Coffee sessions 250. Duh. See, I don't even think about what number it is unless I look. I wasn't even thinking about that because this is just my normal routine. So 250 or 50 is not a big deal. Just Janet says my 250th coffee session. Yeah, I guess that's a little milestone. I guess it's just I drink coffee every day, regardless. So, and it is tasting really good this morning. Let's see. Keith Stanford's here. They don't miss him. Doc Whitaker's here. George Rothfuss is here. Apparently a little bit late. He said he got a hall pass. My favorite solar guy's here. How you doing, Ryan? Klondike's here. Good to see you. Let's see. Paul Stewart says, did you catch them on video? Yeah, they're going to be on video. And see, I really got some good video of that. I'm just going to say young man, because I would have got it as he cut through the yard anyway. Like we said, he got out and he started to cut through the yard and head straight for the door. And then I think he looked up and saw that the dog's barking at the door and that the front door was open. So he then stopped in his tracks and went back and walked to the edge of the thing and came down the driveway. And of course, I got a camera that shoots right down the driveway, as you well know, because you saw my concrete stuff being done live. So, but yeah, it's just a couple of young punks, I think, that, and like I said, when he said, I wish I'd have been thinking, sometimes I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer with my quick wit, but I wish I'd have been thinking better, because when he said, you want your grass cut, I would have said, well, how much and when can you do it? And just see what he said, because I don't think he was here to cut grass at all. He for sure he wouldn't have been able to cut grass without his pants falling down. I can tell you that much. So him and his little partner were all dressed up in their skinny jeans and stuff, and we're not wearing no grass cut clothes. I can tell you that for sure. So, but I will be watching, as I normally do anyway, because I always know exactly when I got something coming, whether it's UPS. And in fact, that's what's coming today. It's UPS, not the Amazon guy. But the porch pirates, yeah, maybe so. It won't take them long to learn that this is the wrong porch to even think about trying to get, because Daddy don't play that stuff. I'm here all the time. Now you're good, Gary. I'll just have to click on them one at a time. Jan Walker's here checking in this morning. Good to see you, Jan. Good morning from Hardin Ridge. And she says it's chilly. Okay, good to see you. Lake Monroe. Yeah. I could show you the video, but I'm not going to do that. I won't show the video to anybody except the cops if it ever comes to that. But yeah, it was just obvious, blatantly obvious to anybody with half a brain that they weren't here to cut grass. So, Note to self, no surprise visit today. Well, you can text me when you're still out in the cul-de-sac. I might let you in since you're my favorite solar guy. But anybody else? No, they weren't in a truck. They were in a little Honda or something, some little rice burner type thing. There was no mower. There was no trailer with a lawnmower. There was nothing. And they weren't dressed to work. They were. And what I thought was odd is when I told him, no, get on out of here. He ran back and got in the car. And of course, the other guy was standing outside the car looking to find out if that guy was going to get my package or something. I don't know. And then they got in the car and I watched them. They didn't stop and ask anybody else. They just kept on going. So I'm thinking, yeah. I don't have any use for useless people like that. No use for them at all. I saw a video of a guy that must get stolen from often. He rigged up shotgun blanks, and then when they grabbed the package, boom, scared the crap out of him. Yeah, well, people will do that, I guess, if they don't have any choice and they have to be gone. But I'm here all the time. So I have my stuff brought right here and I always know, they're pretty good. Usually if they don't bring it when they say they bring it, they're late and it's going to be the next day. But UPS, Amazon, well, FedEx too, I guess, but I don't like FedEx. I hate when I have a package coming from FedEx. I don't like FedEx at all. And of course the post office. I know when my mailman comes. I do the same thing. Jack. I've got him pretty much trained to. I mean, you ought to see him around here. He goes absolutely nuts when he hears the mailman coming. Not sees him coming, hears him coming. He hears him right when he's coming down that main road over there. And he'll start going crazy. And so I always know when my mailman's coming. And then it's a big treat for them to, if I say the word, I got to be quiet because Jack's right down here sleeping. But if I say the word mailbox, he goes nuts. And that's a big treat for them to get to go to the mailbox and see what Gary, my mailman, put in there. And most of the statements or bills and stuff I get are electronic anyway. So I don't get many in the mail, where it'd have like an account number or something. I don't know what people really do with that anyway. But I never leave stuff set out in the mailbox for very long. Usually when I see him come, that's when me and the boys go out there and get it. And Earl says, they probably wanted to use your mower too. It's just joy to be on here at this time. Okay. Yeah. Jesse says, tell the police about it. They may have other reports. I told them about someone I saw on mine. They were caught a couple of streets over trying to steal a riding mower. Yeah. Well, I have, I have lots of security cameras, and all of anything worth stealing is locked up. So they would have to break into it, and while they're breaking into it, they'd have to smile and get their picture taken because it would be taking video the whole time. So I bet the grass didn't even look like it needed cutting. Well, I cut it. When did I cut it? I think I cut it the next day, but it wasn't. You know, it wasn't that. It wasn't. It wasn't look like, oh man, this guy needs his grass cut. It wasn't one of them kind of deal. So, yeah, Janet said they didn't stop and ask anybody else because they had to catch back up with the Amazon truck. Probably so. Probably so. Yeah, I got lucky yesterday. I got a delivery from UPS, and actually they fooled me because I ordered something from McMaster, and McMaster said it would come Monday. And they do this all the time. When you order under a company name, they assume you're a commercial address. So they'll ship it UPS and you'll get it the next day, which I ordered it on Friday. So for them, or maybe it was Saturday, I don't remember. Anyway, Monday would have been the next day for them. But then I got the thing in the email saying that it would come Tuesday, because once they find out you're a residential address, even if you're a company, they don't get in a hurry. They take that extra day. So I'd gotten that email and I thought, they're not going to bring it today. It's coming tomorrow, which is today. Well, then I got ready to go outside, just, one of the times for a potty break, for let the boys out, do stuff, and open up the garage door, and both dogs go running out the garage door, and there was a UPS man about halfway down the driveway with a box. And fortunately, it was a UPS driver that is fond of dogs, because he didn't have any problem with them. Because Jack's pretty, he's pretty intimidating, as big as he is, when he comes running towards you. But anyhow, Dan says, add a driveway alarm there. Great. Dan, have you not been listening? I've got a driveway alarm. His name is Jack. For me to buy a driveway alarm, that'd be a waste of money, because nothing gets by Jack. Rocky don't hear so good, so if it was just Rocky here, yeah, I might think about getting something like that. But yeah, nothing gets by Jack. In fact, he barks too much. There'd be some of the neighbors that live on back in the subdivision somewhere, and they're out for their walk for exercise, and he's barking at them. But I have my my little app on my phone, so if I'm sitting in a recliner and I don't feel like getting up, I can just hit the button and see out the camera and see who's out there without even getting up. So, because I get a lot of false alarms around here, because Jack will act like somebody's out there breaking into the truck, and it's some little girl riding a bicycle down here or something. So, but I don't try to make him stop, because I'd rather him bark too much than not enough. Yeah. All right. Clyde says Amazon will refund anyway. I didn't know that. I figured they wouldn't do that, since they, since they take a picture, so they have proof of delivery that's sitting on your porch, because they send you a picture. But I mean, if they do, that's great. I mean, I'm sure they probably wouldn't if you had a big screen TV or something that's $2,000 or something. They're probably not going to refund that. But Darren Birds is here. How you doing, Darren? The Patricks is in the house. I like your avatar. Is that a Bitmoji? That looks good, Patrick. No false alarms for the child. Yeah, maybe you're right about that. Uh, I don't know. I'm happy that Jack is attentive. But yeah, I'll definitely be watching for the UPS guy today. And if that same car comes wheeling by, I will snatch that video off of my thing and file a report. Cause I got some good close ups of the dude, man. He come walking right down the driveway, and you can, my cameras are 1080 anyway, so they can take nice clear pictures. But and even when you zoom in, he came so close that it's not pixelated that much. It's not like the photo, the bank photos you always see. It's amazing we have all this great technology, but then when they post stuff of a bank, it's like, it could be anybody. You can't even tell. Half the time, you can't even tell if it's a man or a woman because of the crummy video. But, well, it's almost time for me to get out of here. I'm pretty excited about my UPS delivery coming today because it was originally scheduled for tomorrow, but it says that it's on the truck and out for delivery, which is amazing because I think it was coming from California. And I don't know why they did it, but they did the next day something super fast stuff or whatever. But anyway, because the label was just printed the other day. Larry wants, the pics. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me get the pics up here. All right, here we go. Real quick. We got a couple of minutes here. Here is Gary Hammett's tree picks. Here we got a guy up in the cherry picker. Way up in there. And see, now I can't. I'm going to have to move this over here. Click this. Oh yeah, it's getting all messed up here. Okay, here's another one. That was a big old tree. That's a big old tree. So are you getting, I guess you're getting the, let's see if I can do another one. It keeps opening them up here. Here's another one. Yeah, that's pretty high up there because he's in the bucket, but look how big around that is. I guess you'll be getting some good, pretty good wood out of this, huh, Gary? Are you a turner? Let's see what the next one is. Oh no, that one, now it opened back over there. Okay. Yeah, he's getting ready to cut a big one now. I wouldn't want to do that job. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, I guess that worked. And now let's see what this one is. Can't find that one. Try it. Nope, it don't like that one. But yeah, that's a big old tree. Well, you should be getting some. Let's see. It says the lightning split in half. Keith Stanford said it's autumn in 5 minutes, which it's 9:31 right now, according to my computer clock. So happy fall, guys. According to Janet, she said 9:31 is the official thing for fall to begin. So goodbye, summer. and happy fall. Clyde says, my son got a refund. The took picture of the neighbor's porch. Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess if you can say, hey, yeah, I got a picture, but that's not my porch. But that's funny. Yeah. Well, I try to. Like I said, I always know when they're coming, whether it's Amazon, UPS, the mailman, FedEx, whatever. And so I'm always, and they usually say a time range sometimes. And like I said, Jack's always watching if I'm not, even if I'm busy. But um, I try to keep an eye out for him so that I can get the package. Usually they hand it to me. That's when you look at the proof of delivery, it'll say handed directly to resident because that's usually what they do. Uh, so, all right, guys. Well, happy autumn. Since we're officially in autumn now, I'm going to go do a little bit of work here. Set up Jack at the window to watch for the UPS man. That'll be his job today. And I guess we'll see. Well, let's see, 250. So tomorrow will be 251. So we will see y'all then. I guess everybody have a good one. Be safe for you down there in Texas where Beta's at. Watch out for the flooding and stuff. So, all right, see y'all tomorrow, guys.